Welcome back to Let's Play Rune Factory Oceans. It surprises me. Once in a blue moon, one of my videos get a like. Once in 2 blue moons, you get 2 likes. But 3 likes on the previous part, that's crazy. I guess people really like seeing the Dean knock himself out multiple times.
Rune Factory. Hey! If you're listening, you should say something.
Compared to, uploaded Dino Slam as well. Only the first part so far at the time of recording. That's got like 120 some views. No likes or dislikes. Gets a lot of views, but that's about it. So now, I can't remember what save file it was. Because, I said at the end of the previous part that maybe I'll go with Sonja next, Get Dean to date her first on the save file. But, no new votes at the time of recording. I gave it an entire day as well. Like an additional day because sleeping bad, mostly. So, it's a day later than it usually would be. So I'm going with Elena because she's got the most votes. So, what save file would it be? Gonna assume this one? That's crazy. That was... What month would that be? June? Of last year? That's how far back this save file is? That's just crazy. It's crazy that his Let's Play is still ongoing a full year later after that point. Because that was alright. Like, sometime last year was it where I beat the main game, wasn't it? So yeah, let's see here. Yeah, this is the one. So we're also going to see, how Aden rejects Odette, which hopefully isn't as bad as it is with violence.
Good morning. Let's do our best today.
Let's have our heart broken today. Oh, Bert, do you have a minute? Do that and come with me. Of course, I'm only gonna do this once, For the other ones, I'm just gonna, off-screen the rejections. It's just, this is the only one we haven't actually seen. But I'll probably just off-screen every other time.
Would you just forget about what happened earlier?
What happened earlier? This was over a year ago.
What happened earlier? You mean the part where you said you're in love with me?
That's right. I'm embarrassed that I blurted it out.
Ah, yeah, I remember that. I understand. Thanks, though. I feel kind of sad that you're so ready to let go. But that means you and I can go back to how things were before. Sure. No heartbreak at all. It stings inside. In reality, there, clearly. Let's see if we can... I don't think I'll be able to get Elena's Final Friendship event right off the bat here, Just come in and something. Maybe. Oh. There we go. Just waiting for the bird.
You seem to be doing well today.
You really love golems. I've got them. Huh? What a weird question to ask. What's not to love? I guess that's the answer I should have expected. If I give you a gift... Man, look at the weird inventory I've got here. Will this boost it enough?
Whoa! I've been wanting this! Thanks! You're a lifesaver!
Let's see. Could be. Huh? Do you need something? Ah. How about that? Oh, it sounds like a pain. Okay then, but make it good. You could get it right off the bat. It's not going to be the case for some of the other ones. Sanjay will be right off the bat, but you know, Violet and Lily is definitely going to take a bit of time.
I went and met with the client for my golems to apologize.
For context, right? Because, you know, these friendship events were, you know, maxed out last year. If I recall correctly, Elena was, you know, having trouble keeping up with the demand for golems because, you know, she didn't press a bunch of people with having her golem destroy a world there or blocking the dragon shrine. And she was up working herself, and the dean was like, you gotta take it a little easier. And then she eventually was like, okay, I'll, you know, take it a little easy, and that's where we got here. Yeah, very well. What happened?
I explained everything, and they were kind enough to understand. They hadn't imagined that I'd be making them all alone. I think it surprised them. I sent all the golems I made prior to collapsing, and they said that was enough.
Great, I'm glad it worked out. So where's my voice actor? I mean, so how many did you say? 78. What? That's almost all of them. Yeah, I know, that's why I wanted to finish. See. Sorry about that. Maybe you didn't need my help?
No, it's okay. You were worried about me, weren't you? Can I ask you then? I mean, you know, why were you so worried about me?
What? I remember when I expect this choice, Jews are like, up and over, he's like, you son of a bitch, you! Oh, I am going to kick your ass. Mr. Invincible or whatever, come over here and kick his ass. Because I'm in love with you on this save file.
What? What was that? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Could you say that again, please?
Because I'm in love with you. I worry about you because I'm in love with you, Elena.
Say again?
I don't think have we ever seen that expression on her face? I mean, maybe, you know, but not up this close in that kind of angle. It looks very different. She's like, wait, what?
Hey!
Oh no.
Love?
Took you a moment.
You love who? Me? You're not joking, are you? Not making fun of me, knowing how I feel?
Of course not. I'd never tell that sort of lie. Hold on. How do you feel?
Jesus Christ, could his voice actor be any quieter?
Well, I've liked you for a long time.
Aden.
Really? I had no idea.
Did he voice that? I can't tell. Really, I had no idea. Of course, he had no idea. He's the oblivious, incredible oblivious Aden. I mean, think about it. Right from the get-go, Violet clearly had feelings for him. And it's very obvious. And he never picked up on it because he's a freaking moron. Well, maybe if you accept her love, maybe I will acknowledge. He's like, yeah, I knew this all along. Just, you know, playing along as the oblivious fool. But no, I think he's just an oblivious idiot. He's the classic protagonist. He could be a visual novel protagonist, you know? All these girls fall in love with him, but he's so stupid he doesn't realize it.
In that case, so maybe you'd like to be my girlfriend?
Girlfriend? I don't really understand how to be someone's girlfriend. Is that still okay?
To be honest, I don't know much about being someone's boyfriend. So let's work it out together.
Speak of Aden. I know it's bullshit. Well, not really, because, you know, alternate save files here, you know. But if we, like, see it as it's all the same, Aden's, you know, consciousness from each save file carries over. It's like, no, Aden, you're a cheating bastard.
Yeah, okay. I think we can do that. I love you.
I mean, the crazy thing is, you can basically say yes to every single character on one save file. Never done that, so I don't know how that would work out. Presumably, you can probably date them all at the same time, and they'd probably be fine with it because, you know, I can't imagine they'd put, you know, the effort in to have like a conflict where it's like they confront each other. Can you imagine that? This island where everyone's happy and gets along, and you absolutely destroy everyone's relationship by dating everyone. So like you've turned this into like a complete disaster scenario. It's like from like Jocelyn's about to visit the island, it's like sees Fenif Island on the right, and it's like, oh, Fenif Island's up in flames because everyone's just at each other's throats. Like, what happened to my most favorite of islands? You're dating Elena. I assume the exception is once you marry someone, that's probably it. I don't think you'd be able to marry more than one character on a save file, because that would be extra crazy.
Good morning. I'm pleased to see you looking well.
I often went to the hot springs with my family as a child. We call the hot springs onsen now. There are so many onsen in my homeland that it would be nearly impossible to visit. Would you be interested in seeing something? Shall we go together sometime? I propose a trip there. Oh no, I didn't mean just two of us. Not that I would personally have a problem with it. I mean, still haven't got any votes for you, Mikado. No Mikado fans watching this Let's Play? Maybe? Or maybe they just... Most people are like, I can't be asked to vote on your whole thing. So that seems like a nice one. Not at all, you know, upset with being rejected and all that. Man, the thing is, you know, because this save file is from over a year ago, like, what am I gonna do in the meantime while waiting for things to develop?
Good morning. Good morning. The day is full of promise, isn't it?
Like, maybe I'll fight monsters, tend the islands, stuff like that, but it's just gonna feel weird because I gotta be doing this. I mean, I don't know how many times I'll do this, honestly, because, you know, it's gonna be very time consuming. Not just in terms of parts, but, you know, I'm gonna be off screen many more days in game now. It's gonna be very tedious. Although I don't think anything can be quite as tedious as the previous part, where it took hours of knocking Aden out multiple times to get that trophy. The only other trophies I haven't got yet are ones related to fighting monsters, whether it be as Aden or Sonja, or the Golem, and what else? I think there are fishing related ones, and I'm not sure if there's any others. Basically, I just gotta fight a ton more monsters, and the thing is, because this is an earlier save file, very less likely to get any of those trophies, because, you know, it doesn't keep track of these things, you know, so it doesn't really... It's impossible to tell how many monsters I've defeated or fish I've fished on any given save file, so, you know, if I was to go for those trophies, I'd probably do it on the one save file where I married Odette and cleared the Colosseum, because that one would have the best chance of getting those trophies. The wind seems to blow away all the old stuff and leave me feeling like a new person. Maybe I'll even reload that save file on screen at some point and just play through it to get those trophies. I don't know. But we're having a fishing contest? I mean, what's the contest exactly? Just a tuna. Okay. Have I got a tuna on me? No. Of course not. Just got a bunch of random shit. It really is weird, you know, when you reload an old save from over a year ago, you really are kind of like, where did I leave off here?
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed? That's how young folk ought to be.
How about it? You want to join me for a fight? No, I think I'll take a paycheck. Hey, James,
Good
you're
morning.
dating your sister.
Good morning. How are you feeling today?
As I thought, there's a delay in the routing of stock. Although bad will and shifts start to come in late. Can't be helped, but that's so much it. No comment on dating Elena? Maybe in due time, but maybe that will come up at some point. You never know. I'd be surprised if it doesn't, honestly, because seriously, he's so overprotective of her. You'd think it would come up at some point. And then it's just like, yeah, his only acknowledgement of it is during the wedding itself.
Good morning.
Which is quite a ways away. I'm also wondering, because, you know, I assume the first date is gonna probably be early winter. Maybe I'll hold off after the first date so that the second date will be in spring, and therefore we'll have a wedding in spring, because, you know, the previous two were in winter. So, you know, I mean, it's not really a trophies or anything, but it bugs me that, you know, the video viewer thing on the main menu of the game doesn't have all the clips unlocked. I don't even know what some of them might even be, because I think there's one or two that I have no idea what they could possibly be. But, you know, there are 4 related to all, you know, weddings in each season. It's not really much of a cutscene, but still, you know, spice it up. And plus, you can also get a date in a different season, which is unique each time. Oh my, how may I help you? Oh, I didn't realize you had a friendship then. Oh, do you? Then let's talk. Let's talk about how nobody has voted for me! What the hell? Oh hey, did you go to that learning fair yet? Oh yes. I'm not going to, you know, fill you in on the context here because that's great, I might as well. Let me see what can I remember from this. It was thinking of studying abroad or something, and then I can't remember the full details. Actually, I wanted to ask your advice about something later. My advice? Sure, go for it. Ask me anything you want.
Thank you very much.
You see,
When I went to the school festival, this man I'd never seen before came over and asked me out.
it's like, I don't even know you.
And, that's never happened to me before, so I didn't know what to do.
And you gotta think about it, it's ballsy for a person to do that. It's like, dude, I don't even know you. I don't know what to say. Why don't you go out to Finland? Why are you telling me about this? Yeah, right, I'm not sure why I told you about that.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked your advice about that. I'll just figure it out for myself.
So it's not our final friendship. So let's, you know, recap here. So next in line is Sandra. Will be very easy to get because she's already maxed on both of the save files. Well, on this one she's already been rejected, but you know, on the other one she hasn't. So I could get Sandra instantly. You know, dating Sandra on that save file when that time comes for that. However, for Lily, it will take considerable amount of time to build it out. Violet's quite a bit of time to build up. Electra, as we can see here, if she ever gets a vote, will take quite a bit of time too. Maerwen, who hasn't got a vote either, wouldn't take all that long, surprisingly. Sierra would take the most time if she ever gets voted for. Dakota would take a while if she gets voted for. Pandora, a bit of time if she gets voted for. So far, you know, recap. Sandra, Lily, and Violet are the only other ones voted on so far. And in that exact order as well. Because Sonja and Lily got voted on around a similar time. And then Violet eventually got a vote. The reason why we're going with Elena here is because she's the only character that has 2 votes. Whoever voted for Violet also voted for Elena, who had already been voted for, therefore she got 2 votes, therefore she gets proud. Does all that make sense? I want to make some decorations with flowers, so I think I'll ask Maerwen to share some with me. Have I got anything for you? Yes, I do, actually.
Thank you so much! Now what sort of accessory should I make with this?
Oh, morning.
The other day I washed all my mating. I had to work in my clothes while I did it. Why are you making that face? No reason.
Can I really have this? I won't give it back to you even if you ask for it, you know.
Actually, how much is that boosted? Right away? What, do you have business with me? So there's another one, you know, if Maerwen somehow by some miracle gets 2 votes, dating her would be very easy to obtain, because I wouldn't have to off-screen any days to get to this point. You talk a little. Talk with you? I guess so, just a little. Music hasn't even changed yet. There's something I'd like to talk to you about.
Huh?
What's wrong? This isn't like you.
Yeah,
Right.
actually, I've received word from home that they want me to go back.
Go back home to the Dark Elf homeland?
Speak up, Aden!
Yes, the Descent Coquis don't have any money to pay a maid. I haven't been paid any wages in months.
Well, that's not good.
My family says that it makes no sense for me to stay in a house like that. I understand that they are worried about me, but
You should make your own decision.
yeah,
Alright, it's my own problem. Yes, I understand now. We'll stay on this island. I like working as a maid, and it's fun being with Lady Elena. My main purpose in coming to this island wasn't to become a maid, it was to get to know humans better. There's still a lot I can learn here. If that's what you want to do, then that's what you should do. I'm sure everyone here will be happy that you're sticking around. That's the best thing, that's... the way she's like, But yeah, that's the best thing. She didn't get to, you know, reveal her feelings for you, Aden, because you're an oblivious fool. It's gonna be painful rejecting Violet again.
Good morning.
I'm gonna have to do that every other save file that isn't Violet. It's gonna suck. It's not that I don't like playing with my sister. I wish I could play with you too.
Good morning. Today's turning out to be a good day.
Most people come to the clinic while they're sick, but you come even when you aren't sick. Oh dear, what am I saying? You were very sick in the previous part. You had a fever dream that lasted nearly 3 years, and you got knocked out in a grand total of 200-something times. Well, it probably wasn't 200-something times. I mean, that was in total. I can't remember how many times he had been knocked out prior to the events of the previous part, but it was definitely well over 100 times.
Thank you very much. I love this.
Oh. Wait, where's Quinn? Oh. He's in the tower as usual.
Good morning. I do hope you'll have a good day.
I do wish there were other children on the island of Quinn and Kelsey to play with. Thank you so much for playing with them as often as you. Another thing about, reloading these older save files is that the monster bar and islands aren't maxed out. So I could potentially, get new monsters.
Good morning!
I live in the church. Come play with me.
Morning there. How you feeling?
Having a picnic by the ocean in the fall is best. So there's still Beatrix, Pandora, Bismarck and Sierra, and that's about it, right? Also got to talk to Elena again to, ask for a date.
It is a fine morning. You have not neglected your morning audience with me. Excellent.
If you cannot use magic, there's nothing to be said. Now, out of my way, pessimist.
Jewels possess magic. I will take possession of this one.
Didn't your sister... I don't even know what to say about it. Actually, anything else then? I went to a place called Water City. Rather than walk, they use books to get around. It's fun, but it takes a while to get to where you want to go sometimes.
I see.
It's a lovely hat, so that's what Spotlight knows. Eventually you will acknowledge it, James. It'd be out of character if you don't. It'll be like, all these parents that don't acknowledge the child's existence. Looking at you, Bismarck.
Good morning.
I still remember Amy, even though that was... her existence as Sonja and Bismarck's daughter lasted, 2 or 3 parts, but still. I remember. It's not just because it was basically in the last record session, but still. But that there's crop somewhere in the world that will help you with your work after you planting races. I'd love to get some of those in stock. He's all about the money. Money. So, yeah. Sierra and Beatrix. Speaking of which.
Good morning! I wonder what we'll be having for lunch! It's so fun to think about!
There's something perhaps bothering you, team. There isn't much I can do, but I'd like to do whatever is in my power to make this island better. Sarah went in here, right? No, she hasn't come up here. Well, I think she's still in the store. Is Makoto actually just hanging about here? Yeah. Because I just realized I made this for you, presumably.
Ah, I do love grilled fish. I'll accept your gift gladly.
You know what's gonna take a while getting used to now that I'm playing this game again? Is going to this bath instead of the bath over here. Let's go somewhere. I like how the other option was yo. I don't know, I don't really feel like it. You don't feel like it? Yeah, maybe I'll go if I get a gun. So where and when do you want to go? Let me think. How about we meet at noon on day 10 of winter at the Church Plaza? Who says stuff like that? That would be like the equivalent of saying day 10 of December. It's like, just say the 10th of December or whatever, you know? So it just sounds weirdly worded. And it always has to be, you know, freaking a week or two after it, you know? It's like, yeah, you're off screen all those days now. Alright, I've got nothing else going on, I'll be there. Oh, and sorry if I forget, I think it's better if I apologize beforehand. I think it'd be amazing to drive a gold map on top of man here. I'd love to do it just once, if I was here, roll in. So convenient being so far away from old towns, it's not like we're dating or anything. It's not thinking about maybe going across it. Wait a minute, hesitant. Never mind. Wow, I just thought an amazing idea for a new goal. I need some paper, I have to write this down. Yep, even when you're dating, she's like, she probably does have dialogue clearly. For, you know, the romance option, but she's just like, no. I'm obsessed with goals.
Morning. Good morning. Let's have a great day.
It's gotta be weird seeing Sonja doing her, you know, morning routine every, except for holidays. She, you know, the second it gets close to 9 a.m. when the shop opens, she just walks out of the inn and makes a beeline right for the store. There's so much good food in the fall. There's also a lot of good food at the inn, so you should come on by. Did I make anything for you? I have no idea. You know what? I'm gonna have this heart pendant.
Thanks! What a cute accessory! I love it!
What else have I got to do? Curry rice. I'm not sure if I made it or, you know, possibly got it from a robot or something. You can have curry rice.
Thanks. This looks delicious.
You know, going back to the old routine now, you know. When playing as Sonja, it was easy, you know. All of the marriage candidates, even after getting married, let's get a gift a day. But for Aden, there's a lot more, you know, options, so gotta make more gifts.
It's gonna be a fun day! What's up?
Even though it's completely redundant at this point to do that.
Selling something?
Thanks. Thanks. Thanks.
And
Thanks. Thanks.
and most of these.
Thanks. Thanks. Thanks.
What'll it be? How many? We'll bring it to your shed. Well, Bismarck will.
I will buy one single
How
apple.
many? Sure thing.
What am I gonna do for fun when work's over? I can't wait. What's the apple for, you may be wondering? Well, you know, back to the old routine of giving all the marriage candidates a gift. So, you know, the apple isn't for, Odette here. She gets pickles.
Did you make me this? You're so talented.
Got any dialogue related to being
Welcome.
rejected? Yes. I really like the fall, all the fresh produce especially, bringing this out my best cooking skills. She'll probably acknowledge it when I'm off-screen days, as is typical, you know. Yeah, any new dialogue, it always happens often. Elena's still, you know, not left the house. Have an apple. Because you only like fruit when it's like this.
I love this. Thank you very much.
For the apple. I'm writing a song now to request forget from the Love Island. He says he wants to give it to his girlfriend. That sounds cool. You could take that phrase the other way, wouldn't it? But I've never written a song for anyone else before. It's hard. But singing you gives me inspiration, Aden. Elena is on the move. Giving the gift to everyone else, right? Yeah.
Morning.
Real love golems, how come? Alright, Charlie, this, you sound stupid, idiot.
Do you mind if I take your golem apart?
Been to bring monsters on the Pet of Island. Too bad, I wanted you to show me some of the monster came. Short because you're such a big eater. Look at James, he's not short.
Shut up!
I can't help eat some foods.
Do you mind if I take your golem apart?
That don't mind blacksmith for me, isn't he, Dorm? Let's see, what kind of golems should I make next? Golems, 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 you know. I think being short makes cute. Really? Well, if you say so, Aden. She's not mad that he called her short. Alright, that's the last time we worry about being short. I think that's a good idea. So, Aden, do you like anyone? What kind of question is that you're dating? You. Oh, you guessed you. I see. Gee, thanks. I have this full ape, okay? You can either get me or crystals. It's not fair. When we're the guy, I don't want to be the only one whose heart is racing.
Shut up!
Why do you have to race too? Your heart has to race. Indeed. It's so nice. Don't you think it would be amazing to drive a golem up top mountain here? I think that'll do for now. That was at least a few relationship-related dialogues. Let's go fish a tuna and then call it a pass. Gosh, that's easier said than done, honestly. This area should have some tuna. Right. Even though this is really high up, fishing rod somehow is able to go all the way down. Now this is the kind of spot in the ocean where you can find tuna, but you know, it's a bit rare. So you'll just get, you know, skipjacks and shit like that. Mostly shrimp, usually. Unless maybe this is an area that doesn't have tuna for some reason. Yeah, my stomach feels a bit bleh right now. Which is just typical, isn't it? It's like, you know, there's one thing to be feeling like, yeah, but when I'm recording, it's even worse. And, you know, there's also going to be a tedious task with off-screen many days to get to the first dates. Sardines, sardines for everyone. Where's my tuna? My sleeping pattern's been crap. Doesn't help that my quality of sleep has also been crap as well. Had the most weirdest dream. I can't even remember the full details. Right? You know, with this whole, you know, Ukraine stuff going on. I guess that influenced it, combined with all things me playing Jurassic World Evolution 2. Because the terrain, right, was clearly like Isla Nublar in, you know, Jurassic World Evolution. And how does this fit with the Ukraine stuff? Well, apparently in this dream, America, the US, had bought land in Russia. You know, and the Russians were like basically fine with it. It's like surrounding the capital. But it wasn't their capital because it was clearly freaking Isla Nublar. It made no sense. It's strange how dreams work, isn't it? Dream logic is like, yeah, this vast greenery that looks tropical as fuck, yeah, this is Russia. It's like, no it isn't. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, it makes about as much sense as the idea of Russia being like, oh yeah, we'll sell you land surrounding our capital. Yeah, that makes total sense. It makes no sense. And I still have not found a tuna. That makes sense. That's the only thing that makes sense, because tuna's rare. I mean, that would be a bizarre dream as well, you know? So, oh yeah, we set up a fisher, you know, those fishing places in the freaking middle of a tropical island, but not even close to the sea or anything. It's inland. It's like, that does not make sense. Then again, you know, going with Jurassic World Evolution 2, you do have lagoons, so maybe. Oh, this is so tedious. Not as tedious as the previous part, but still tedious. Where's my goddamn tuna? Maybe if I fish from over here instead, even though it makes no difference. You'll know it's tuna, you know, when the bar becomes really small. That was unintended. I find it strange how the size difference visually is not any different at all. It's just the quality. Man, can you imagine dropping a fish back into the water from this height? To be like, ah, plop. How does this rod even extend that far down anyway? It makes no sense. Starting to get tempted to, you know, just pick a different spot because this is going nowhere. Why is tuna so hard to find? Oh. Did that prematurely is because I didn't know if it had actually cast or not. Mackerel. Sardines. Oh, this is definitely tuna. Here we go. We have the tuna of the gods. Remember that incredible flying tuna? It's like, no. It's like, well, have you not been watching every part of this Let's Play? Pretty sure I titled that part something like The Incredible Flying Tuna or something along those lines.
Welcome.
Probably getting up here, isn't it?
Good afternoon.
Don't mind me just taking that fish for a walk. Hey Joe, look at this.
Hey!
So you caught one, let's have a look.
Hey!
Not bad for a beginner, I don't find this mortifying at all either. Looks like you cut out to be a good fisher. Here's your prize, this can be again sometime. So we just got some potions. Do you have any idea how time consuming that was? Is Elena at the end? Well, she's going to. Elena, any new dialogue?
Hey there! Hey there! It's great to see ya!
Ah, yeah. Now she'll have new greetings as well. Stop fair, that where you go. I don't want to be the only one that's hard race.
Shut up!
I want your hard race too.
Shut up!
Don't call me a shrimp. I didn't say anything. You know, not call me that. I have 3 cents about my height. What happened to earlier where you were like, I'm not gonna worry about my height anymore? What happened to that, eh? Certainly changed pretty quickly, didn't it? Let's go do for this part. I'm going to check the calendar to confirm. How long is that gonna be? Got the cooking contest previously. Hey, look, their birthdays are a week apart. So, you know, that's quite a ways away. So, we're here. The date is here. And, you know, I'm not gonna on-screen festivals. Because, you know, we've seen enough of those. The only reason I continue to on-screen them while playing as Sonja is because, you know, we didn't see the festivals from Sonja's perspective before. Plus, the Dean would have his own dialogue for it. So, I mean, it was barely anything, but it was at least something. So, there's that. And we basically get to, well, I don't know. If Violet gets her friendship maxed out by then, at least we don't have to see her rejection on screen, I guess. I mean, I will, because, you know, I'll have to go through that again, but, you know, yeah. Like, what? Why do I even focus on it like that? That's a birthday. Has nothing to do with anything. But yeah, in all that time, I imagine 1 or 2 L characters would have been maxed out. And yeah, so gonna off-screen till the 10th of winter for that date. And then after that, I don't know. I mean, what would I do? Because if you know, finish one date and then immediately go on to, you know, it's gonna date next, you know, probably be like later in winter, and I want it to be in spring, so I'd have to wait a while before starting to date this results. So I don't know how the next part's gonna play out as results, because I might, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'd off-screen till like, you know, 2 in-game weeks later before asking the dates, therefore making it so that it'd be in spring. However it goes, we will go on a first date with Elena in the next part, so if we see you next time, we'll see you next time.